Hey, computer, doctor, what was that I just felt last episode?
Well, it seems that the COVID welder's doomspell impact countdown has begun.
And you only have about 13 months left well, until it destroys your heart and kills you.
What? So soon?
I'm afraid so, Joshua.
Well, I'm not sure if I should give up just yet, because Satsuja has been going all over the country looking for ways to cure me.
Well, I hope your nobody can find the answer before next year. Because, according to what the COVID welder said before you destroyed him, once the doomspell takes its impact and you die, no one will remember you or look up to you.
I know, but in the meantime, I think I should blog one more film before I start my 2024 heartwarming Christmas marathon. But what? I mean, I'm not sure if I can blog Moana 2 since my friends Andrew and Peter didn't bother to include me during the Thanksgiving weekend, and I know I can't blog Flow or the upcoming Mufasa or Sonic 3 movies since December just got started.
Sir, I think I have an idea for you to blog. Now, if my analysis is correct, it's still the year of the dragon, yes?
Yeah, but what else is there? I mean, I know I haven't blogged the first How to Train Your Dragon movie or its two Christmas specials, and I don't understand why Universal and DreamWorks is giving us a live-action remake next year. Also, I know I haven't blogged last year's Dungeons and Dragons movie or Aragon yet either.
Well, isn't there an animated dragon film from overseas that just got released to DVD several months ago?
Well, to be quite honest, I have been thinking about blogging this movie for quite a while now, but I guess there's no time like the present. Cue the logo. Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now, as I said earlier, this year has not been very good for my series lately, due to me getting sidetracked by so much superfluous nonsense like doctor/therapy appointments and several other things. And with this year still being the year of dragons, I understand that I haven't blogged too many dragon-related films lately, with the exception of the 1977 Pete's Dragon film, along with The Royal Dragon from Sophia the First. And I feel pretty bad that I haven't been able to blog films like Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, along with Aragon, or even the first How to Train Your Dragon movie, or its two holiday specials. But anyway, today, before I get started with my 2024 Heartswarming Christmas Marathon, I'd like to blog a very interesting animated dragon film that came all the way from Spain. Released in Spain on March 1st, 2024 at the Malagna Film Festival, the movie is Dragonkeeper. So, on for the plot of the movie. In ancient China, dragons are on the brink of extinction and an evil emperor has risen. When a precious and rare dragon egg falls into the hands of an enslaved girl named Ping, she embarks on a dangerous journey with a wise ancient dragon named Longdanza to save the species and eventually fulfill her destiny. So, what do I think of this movie? Well, in my personal opinion, this movie is an absolute masterpiece, and it got to be one of my favorite animated foreign films ever, up there with Mavka the Forest Song, Ballerina aka Leap, Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs, A Cat in Paris, The Son of Bigfoot, and several others. And to further explain why I love this movie, let's move on to Mustang Notes. Now, the film is based on the novel of the same name by Carole Wilkinson, whom was one of the film's scriptwriters, and the movie was directed by Salvador Simo and Lin Jiangping. The project was reported in 2017 as a Spanish-Chinese co-production between China Films Group China Film Animation alongside Spain's Dragoya Media, Movie Star Plus, and Actriz Media Cine. Spanish animation was begun by Ilian Animation Studio, but after that company was purchased by Skydance Animation, a new studio called Guardian de Dragons was created to finish production. Sergio Pablos' SPA Studios in Madrid also worked on some of the early development and production. Also to note, earlier this year, Dragonkeeper won the 37th Golden Rooster Awards for Best Animated Feature. Well, it may not be an Academy, Golden, or Annie Award, but still very impressive nonetheless. Now, what are my thoughts on the animation? Well, from my perspective, the CGI animation looks absolutely fantastic. To me, the animation teams who worked on this movie did a really amazing job, and I think it stays true to the Han Dynasty time period. Plus, I love how everything looks, from the buildings, the landscapes, even the dragons, though there's not too many featured in this story. Anyway, moving on. I think the best part about the animation is the chi, which, may I remind you, is a life force or the energy that flows through every living thing, kind of like a Chinese force. And believe me, it's been a while since I last talked about that in such blogs like Kung Fu Panda 3 and Mulan 2020. Also, while I haven't read the Dragonkeeper book yet, I think the story is very well written, and it feels like an epic coming-of-age story where the main character has to go on an epic journey to save dragons from extinction. Also, there are a few things featured in this movie that can be a bit thought-provoking and dark for some viewers. And that's all I got for Mustang Notes. So let's move on to the characters and the voice actors who brought him to life. Our main character, Ping, is voiced by newcomer Mayalani Griffiths. Ping is a young orphan raised as a servant whom was chosen by a dragon named Lu Yu to become the newest Dragonkeeper and keep the Stone of Longevity, which is an egg that holds a baby dragon named Kai out of the wrong hands, and take it to a spring in order for it to hatch. In my eyes, Ping is a pretty likable main character. Sure, she can be a little bit stubborn at times, and she doesn't understand what her destiny means or how to control her chi. But as the film progresses, she does improve by learning about the history of dragons and their keepers, and her chi becomes very powerful. Also, I liked the part where Ping tries to mend Long Danza's wing, which was ripped by an arrow during her escape. Also to note, for her first film role, Mayalani Griffiths does a pretty good job. Plus, I think Ping's rat friend, Hua Hua, is a pretty cute but sneaky little fellow. Next we have Long Danza, voiced by Bill Nighy, best known from the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean films, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 2009's Astro Boy, Rango, Arthur Christmas, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, DreamWorks The Wild Robot, and just recently, That Christmas, which I may get to later this month. In my opinion, like most characters that Bill Nighy has been acting as, Long Danza has got to be the best character in the whole movie. While he's not strict, he seems like a wise and soft-hearted mentor character. And I like that he guides and protects Ping during her journey. Next up is Captain Quan, voiced by Andrew Leung, whom was in the 2023 Barbie movie and the 2021 Cruella movie. Quan is the captain of the Imperial Guards, and in my opinion, Quan is a brave, strong, and strict soldier. And while he is loyal to the Empire, there are times where he fights for what's right, like when someone goes down a dark path. And I like the part where he helps Ping keep Kai's eggs safe during the final climax. Another character to talk about is Wang Chao, voiced by Bill Bailey, whom was in Hot Fuzz and the second Nanny McPhee movie. Now, when we first see him, it's assumed that he's the villain's henchman, though he's not with him all the time. But upon meeting Ping and Long Danza in the middle of the movie, it's revealed that he used to be Lu Yu's Dragonkeeper years ago, and that he has the power of Qi too. To me, while Wang seems a bit eccentric due to his design, I think he's a pretty interesting character, and I like the scene where he helps Ping control her Qi and helps her into the forgotten city of Wuchang and the imperial city of Chang'an. Plus, I thought the part where Wang Chao dies after using all of his Qi to retrieve Kai's egg was very heartbreaking. Finally, we come to the film's main villain, Master Diao, voiced by Anthony Howell. Ever since his mother passed away, Diao has been obsessed with finding a way to change his destiny in order to become immortal and overthrow the Emperor. In my opinion, Diao is insane, power-hungry, and he can be very, very dangerous, like when he summons poisonous insects to attack his enemies. And I think his dragon form during the final climax is pretty much well designed. And I thought his defeat, while taking in too much Qi, was almost reminiscent to Kai's defeat in Kung Fu Panda 3, except here, the climax was not in the spirit realm, but in the ruins of Wuchang. And now on to my final words. Overall, Dragonkeeper is absolutely incredible. The animation is awesome, and we should all thank the talented animators in Spain and in China for putting this movie together. The story is epic, thrilling, heart-pounding, and thought-provoking, even though there are a couple parts that feel reminiscent to other Chinese or dragon-related films that I've seen in the past. Still, I like that the film included Qi. The main character, Ping, is a decent main character, and Melanie Griffiths did a really great job for her first film role. Long Danza is a wise dragon and a great mentor character, and the villain Diao is very, very threatening. Lastly to mention, this film is making me interested in checking out the original novel at my local library or my local bookstore. So anyway, if you'd like to watch a thrilling animated film that involves dragons and Chinese mythos, then be sure to keep your eye out for this film. I give it the highest rating of 100%. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me next time where I finally begin my 2024 Hearts-Warming Christmas Marathon. Mustang Power.